We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Ryan. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here's Ward to return.
Shrugs him off. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Ryan to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flushed out right.
There's the first NFL catch for Devontae Smith.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
And what a year Devontae Smith had at Alabama in 2020. The first wide receiver to win the Heisman since Desmond Howard in 1991 while he was at Michigan. The 10th overall pick of the Eagles, who traded up from number 12 to get him. He's reunited with his old quarterback, Jalen Hurts, from a few years back at Alabama. 117 catches last year, led all of major college football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by MoBettaMaC's. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Right back to Pitts again.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Ryan escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in Week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They go play action now. Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Patterson. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Falcons grab it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Ryan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Hurts. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Check 26, check 26.
They go play action with Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Ryan looking for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
To throw again is Ryan. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Patterson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Scott with it again on 2nd.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game, they get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Ryan.
Able to find Patterson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once more, they turn to Patterson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Ryan to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Ryan, rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for second down. Here's Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Nifty move. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now is Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Falcons are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Patterson, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run with Patterson. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now what can Ryan do here in overtime? And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This will be from 56 yards out. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I got you, son. I got you, son. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. 51, down.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Patterson on the carry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Atlanta, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, a politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was down, but all that out. You gotta play money, mix around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep, I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG, they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all.